The U.S. Air Force Global Strike Command has suspended the use of Sig Sauer M18 pistols across its units following the tragic death of Airman Braden Lovin on July 20th, 2025 at F.E. Warren Air Force Base in Wyoming. Lovin, a 21-year-old member of the 90th Security Forces Squadron, was reportedly killed when his M18 service pistol discharged under unclear circumstances. This incident has reignited a broader controversy surrounding the Sig Sauer M18 and its civilian counterpart, the P320, handguns that have been linked to dozens of alleged uncommanded discharges where the weapon fires without a trigger pull. In response, the Air Force ordered all M18s within the command to be immediately withdrawn and inspected for potential safety concerns. So, for anyone who is, a gun guy out there in our audience, I know there are several of you who are, big in this community. This is probably not news to you. The reports about the problems with this particular line of SIGs, the P320, as well as the military issue M18s, has been a thing for a while. Like, just researching this story, I found dozens of posts of guys like, yeah, I went to go put my SIG in the holster and it just went off and shot through my thigh. Nope, not pulling the trigger. And this was a known issue that SIG claims to have resolved through design fixes, but we just lost an American serviceman to a weapon malfunction.
And the most, it's very sad that happened. Mm-hmm. And the most unfortunate thing, because the thing is, most of these small arms manufacturers, they have two divisions. You have the military division, and they talk a certain way, and they win government contracts. And then you have the client, civilian-facing side of the market. Allegedly, like I never owned, a Sig Sauer. They've been having a problem with the civilian version of this gun for years. All right, mm-hmm. and allegedly again, Sig Sauer they've been gaslighting their civilian clients for years as well. Like they put out an optional upgrade to the trigger.
The optional attachment that makes it not go off and shoot you.
Yeah. So the language is, I wish I had the text here, it was so funny. They're like, there's no problem with the trigger, but you can send your gun in to fix a problem that you guys don't have because there's no problem here.
Because, product recalls and fixes like that definitely are economical to do to resolve things that don't actually exist, right?
But is this like a too big to fail situation? I mean, this is like the one thing that you don't want to happen with a gun. I mean, I guess it's literally even worse than that jamming unexpectedly. Mm-hmm. Like it's a, it's just like a walking liability. And so, are people afraid to make this company put them in a position where they go bankrupt?
Potentially, because if the military did cancel its contract with SIG, they could stand to lose $500 million on that contract.
SIG?
Yeah.
How big is SIG?
They're one of the leading gun manufacturers.
It's huge.
And the M18 replaced the Beretta, the Beretta 92 as the standard issue service pistol for the Air Force in 2019. And prior to that, it had been Berettas forever. But despite all of this, the M18 remains in service across the Army, Navy, and Marine Corps, who've stated they see no evidence of design flaws and trust in the weapon's performance. So there's all these civilian reports. Now a serviceman in the Air Force is dead. And yet the branches of the military are still using it.
Yeah.
And ICE actually just banned it as well. ICE has said they are no longer using this weapon. There's lawsuits by ICE agents against the company for, again, uncommanded discharges where no one's pulling the trigger but the gun goes off. So that is the most basic function of a gun, is that
it goes off when you want it
to and doesn't when you don't.
Yeah.
And think of what the biggest defense of us, pro Second Amendment guys has always been, because you hear the liberals, talk about how guns kill people. No, guns don't kill people. People kill people. Unless it's a SIG, in which case maybe the gun will just kill people when it decides to.
Now, there's a few arguments, and I was, listening to a lot of actual Army guys, actually military servicemen, especially special forces guys and whatever. Some of them are arguing that how things are right now in modern combat, a pistol is no longer necessary.
I think pistol's always necessary.
They're arguing, some people argue that it will be better to grab, because rifles, Brandon, they're getting so much better. They're most people will rather have, because first of all, rifles are easier to shoot. They're easier to train on. They have higher capacity magazines generally. Like you have two hands operating the rifle. Like it's a lot easier to shoot a rifle than to shoot a handgun.
It's like a last resort, though. It's like you just have it there because it doesn't take up a lot of space if you ever need it.
Well,
but I would assume that the space taken up by the pistols and ammo would just be better spent on extra rifle mags, so that you can shoot the rifle more times.
That's what they're arguing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of them.
Like, so you use that storage space for just more ammunition for your rifle, and for military applications, that does make sense. I'm no military tactics expert, but I can see the validity of that.
I'm just repeating what I heard.
My main concern, though, for this would be the fact that this is a civilian weapon as well, and has the same problem. Because if you're a concealed carry guy, and you have what you assume is a safe weapon
with dogs, children around.
Like you're in a public area, like you're just walking around.
Oh, you can get killed.
Yeah,
if the gun doesn't shoot you, someone else will shoot you.
It goes off, and you take out yourself and the person standing next to you all in one go, just because you have an undependable weapon.
Not good at all. Not a good at all.
It's a really bad look.
But to your point, Brandon, and the reason they haven't gotten rid of it is that last stance, or like having another weapon system on your person. But they ran the numbers for World War II, and pistol kills were less than 1%. And now it's even less.
How the hell do you run the numbers for World War II pistol kills?
I don't know how they did it.
I feel like that there's no way to do that accurately.
Well, I don't know about World War II, but certainly for other,
maybe like
especially more modern ones.
Yeah, Iraq War or something. Maybe.
Yeah, but like modern combat has shifted to where even extended engagements with rifles are far fewer than there used to be.
It's all about the drones.
It's all about drones and other kind of precision strikes where it's going in with overwhelming force and that kind of thing.
Now, if I had a choice to bring a second weapon, right now with drone warfare, I think having a rifle and a shotgun will be a lot more useful. Because your last stance won't be against another dude; it will be against like a swarm of like what's those drones?
Mosquito drones.
Mosquito drones.
Yeah.
So like I think shotguns are gonna make a big comeback in a very like small form factor that you can just shoot at drones.
I mean, EMP guns that take out drones.
The Ukraine war is proving it right now with both sides. Just go on social media and type in Ukraine drones, and you will see Ukrainians and Russians alike committing just absolute war crimes with drones. Of like they take delight in posting the footage of a guy on his knees pleading, and then they buzz the drone around him like 4 or 5 times to get a perfect 360 shot, and then drop a bomb on him. Ukrainians are experimenting with strapping conventional ballistic weapons to drones. There's a drone meant to shoot down other drones that just has a double-barrel shotgun strapped to it that you can pull the trigger remotely to try to go blow the other drones out of the sky. It's insane what drones are doing, but like to the pistol point, if SIG loses this contract or it becomes no longer the standard issue, they might go back to the Beretta. They might go back to Glock. Those are both major companies, major competitors.
Glock was a top choice.
Yeah.
The thing is,
why are we trying to complicate it?
I'm not saying anything. I will have no idea about this because I'm not a Fed. I'm just saying it. They won a lot of contracts in fast succession. Remember that they replaced the main combat rifle for the Sig Sauer. I think it's called oh man, I forgot the name.
But Glock has never been issued as a standard thing for the military. It's favored by like special forces and stuff, but that's like purely up to their choice. Yeah, the Glock 19 was never officially adopted as a standard issue U.S. military sidearm, but is widely used in practice among elite and covert elements because it's compact, reliable, doesn't have this issue.
But
obviously.
I mean, it sounds like
It's
compact,
called the
reliable.
XM7.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've always had. This is everybody recommends people like whether they have experience or not experience is that because it's reliable, like you said, compact. So why wouldn't we just have the reliable, compact, proven thing for everybody?
I have no idea, but I'm a
Sounds like a kickback situation.
Yeah, I'm a 1911 supremacist myself. I think that handgun won 2 world wars and it should make a comeback in time for World War III.
You know what pisses me off though is that like between the guns being defective and the we're having to buy drones from Ukraine now because they've somehow gotten better at making drones. And us like, what the hell's going on with our
what is
$1
going on?
trillion military budget where we have inadequate anything? Like, we spend as much as the next 10 countries combined. We should have everything perfect, light years better than everybody else, but that's not the case. And, like, so where the hell's that money going?
It's greasing the wheels, you know, like...
Well, it's like those screws that cost like $10,000 a piece for
That's
whatever
part of
reason.
it. But, at the very least, if you're going to, like, steal money from the budget and bribe people and take kickbacks, at least make sure we have the best shit.
The new rifle
so.
looks very good, though. It's a very good-looking rifle.
Does it work well?
I don't know about that. Brandon, I know nothing. Like, these things...
I know you watch a lot of videos.
Yeah, I do watch a lot of it, but, like, I don't think it's been battle-tested. Like, until, you know, like, they're put in the field.
You need a good war.
You need a good war to try them out. Hopefully not, but, you know.
That's what I'm saying. The 1911 was, like, the standard issue for a super long time, and now it's been completely phased out. It's like, it was killing people in World War I, it was killing people in World War II, and hung around for quite a while after that. But
I don't know.
Suddenly the notion of, you know, shooting something with 45 instead of 9
But
millimeters.
the thing is that
ridiculous.
a lot of things have changed. Like, for example, body armor is a big thing. It's not like, I mean, a 45 with very little rounds compared to like the size of the gun is not very.
Yeah, I mean, an 11 round 1911 versus like a 21 plus double stack of 9 millimeter. It makes sense, but it's like, do you want to poke something full of holes or do you want to kill it?
Yeah.
Well,
Like, if you need to shoot something with 45 multiple times, something's going wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. This was infuriating.
Yeah, this was the statement that they put out. Our hearts are with the service members and families impacted by the recent reported event. We offered assistance to the U.S. military as they investigate the incident and remain willing to help in furtherance of their ongoing inquiry. We have absolute confidence in the military's ability to conduct a thorough investigation and are working with the Air Force and Army to answer any of their questions. And in separate statements, they've said, we have verified once again there is absolutely nothing wrong with the firearm. It's like, if that's the case, have a SIG executive go into like a concrete room, pull out the handgun and just drop it on the floor 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Because this is the other problem, is that the Sig Sauer M18 has not or indicated that it's not drop safe. That if you drop the gun, there's a chance it can go off. It's like, that's the other
But this is the
basic function of a gun, to not go off when you put it down.
This is the post they did after the military thing, but the one they did for the civilian market was like, I don't know if you have it.
I don't have that one, but they basically said, you're nuts, that anything that goes wrong with the gun is user error, not on us.
So they're treading carefully with the military because this will be a big disaster. I think I have it here. This is estimated because it's a private company. You can't know revenue, but it's between 700 million and 1.2 billion in revenue each
Per year?
Yeah,
And
revenue.
half that's from military?
I think more than half.
Oh, so if they cancel them, they're done.
It would certainly be a huge blow to the company. But then again, who wants to be the company that's known for killing servicemen with unreliable equipment?
No, I mean the damage is done. Like
Yeah, you drop the gun and it goes off. That's like some shit from a comedy movie because it's so unrealistic sounding. But you're the main contractor for the military.
Yeah, there's things that you like. I can't think of any examples, but there's other weapon manufacturers that once you get a controversy this big, because the last thing you wanna f around with is the gun you're gonna use to protect yourself. That's the last thing there's no space humor or like willing them to give it like the benefit of the doubt.
I bet you they'll get bought by somebody like Raytheon or Lockheed once they lose their contract potentially, because they still have that manufacturing equipment and like the resources of that, so they could probably get bought cheap. And
I mean, SIG's been around for a long time. They're sort of newer to like the major gun market, but like they've been a staple for
Founded in 1853.
yeah.
wow.
So like they're a big player there. They're not going down easy. Like they are a respected name. Although of the guns that I've shot Glocks, I've shot SIGs, and I've shot 1911. Best shooting I ever did with a pistol was the 1911. When I shot with the SIG, I got through one mag and then it jammed.
Wow.
So but again, Glock is the most dependable, compact, reliable, easy to use pistol.
And same
that's
with the
out there.
rifles. Like if I had to pick a loadout to like, like just get myself out of trouble, I think I'll pick a Glock and an AR. It's been tested to hell and back.
Yep.
Like it works. It is what it is, you know. And the AK guys are gonna come from my ass, but
No,
just
AR
an
is,
American.
AR is definitely better. What are you talking
I mean, the
about?
AK-47 was the best thing communists ever invented, but comparatively speaking, the AR is better. So, yeah, there's not much to say on this other than like trying to raise attention because this has really flown under the radar of our military is being compromised by substandard equipment. Civilians are at risk as well, and nobody really seems to be willing to raise that difficult subject.
But look, I think that that the Air Force they won't mess around with this investigation. Because the same officials that are doing the investigation are also carrying the same gun. So everyone involved is in the best self-interest to get to the bottom of this. And if they come around and they go like, we need to ban this, if one of the branches does, it's over. And you're going to see it all over the news.
Yeah. But on that note, if you are the kind who sleeps with a gun under your pillow, if that gun is a Sig Sauer, sleep with one eye open.
So if you like this clip, click right here. And if you want to see more like it, click right here. Stay angry, Patriots.